Hello everyone and welcome to another Halloo Sees It review. Today I'm pretty excited. I'm going to be showing you Gamewright's Super Slamwich that came out as Gamewright was celebrating 20 years last year. And Slamwich was, I think, actually the very first Gamewright game that I had ever played from Gamewright. And I'm not, I don't have their numbers or anything, but I imagine this was one of their biggest sellers. I worked in a game store for a short time, and I know that it was one of our most popular Gamewright games. So what's different than the original? I unfortunately don't have a copy of the original here to show you the size difference, but the original probably came in a box probably about like this. It was pretty normal for a Gamewright size box. And this is the super version. You got super-sized cards. So really kind of a fun idea. They also made the box look like just a giant sandwich. So very, very cool, very fun. You open up the box. Again, it is cardboard, it is box. A lot of times these special things are in tins, but this one's a box. And it's actually pretty nice. I like it. I have the cards just kind of off kilter here so I could more easily grab them from the box. They do fit in there nicely. And then I have this little cutout here, this little pamphlet of games, and the instructions also fit in there. Before we get to the cards and look at all those, this is the rule page all folded out, and the rules are in English, Spanish, and French, I believe. I don't think I saw German on here. But anyway, so the game is very, very simple, and the rules are very easily read and understandable as well. It's 2 to 6 players, ages 6 and up, and I've actually played this with my daughter, who is 3, and while she's getting the concepts, it's still maybe a little bit early, but depending on the kid, kids pretty young would be able to do it. Now the cards here, when you look at these, they are pretty large. So that is the one kind of interesting thing. I can kind of go either way, honestly. Since the cards are bigger, some kids, may have a harder time moving them around. But I think that's really kind of some of the fun of this super-sized version. So what basically happens is you're going to deal out these cards evenly among all the players, and you'll take a deck there. And basically, Slamwich is, to me, a mixture of a good old-fashioned war and mixed with what I grew up calling Egyptian ratkiller, with the so-called muncher cards. And then the unique thing added to Slamwich is the actual, they call Slamwich. No surprise there. So show you some of the artwork on these cards. We have cheese, and basically you go back and forth. There's some eggs, and you keep going. You got some hot dogs, we have some vegetables, we got another cheese, and what I'm looking for is either double-decker is what the game calls it, so basically 2 things in a row. So if I had another cheese come up, say we were flipping and another cheese came up, whoever slaps the pile first gets to add these cards to their deck. Take them, put them underneath their deck at the bottom, and play continues, and they would lead off, and play goes back and forth. So we got lettuce, onions. The other way that you can jam, the other way that you can do this is what's called a Slamwich. And I haven't stacked this or anything, so I'm just kind of showing you the different artworks. Let's talk about the munchers before the Slamwich, then, so we got one up. The muncher cards, I got a cute little old grandma here, and the muncher cards have a little picture of someone eating a sandwich, and a number. And what that means basically is that the next player, since I played this one, the next player then has one opportunity to flip over a card, and if it doesn't trigger some other response, if it's not a thief or if it's not, another muncher or something like that, it's just this happens, then that person gets the pile. Okay, that's what the munchers do. Okay, the person goes. Oh, stop, thief. Thief. Okay, so then we have thieves in the game running away with our sandwiches. So whenever a thief comes up, it's an automatic slap. Whoever slaps the pile gets the stack. Okay, so that's another way that you can get the cards. Now the other one, oh, there's a double decker. Boom. The other way to score this, let's just pretend here for a second that someone played a peanut butter, someone played some lettuce, another peanut butter comes up. And that's where some memory is involved really in this, unless the cards are a little off kilter. And honestly, with younger kids, that's what you can do, is you can kind of offset them so that they can still see and be reminded that indeed there was a peanut butter. So this is a slamwich. So you got one ingredient that's sandwiched in between two of the same. Slap the pile, and you can add it to your stack. And that is the game of Slamwich. Very, very simple. I'll show you here. There's some other kind of the pictures of the muncher cards. There's 1, 2s, and 3s. And yeah, that's basically the game. Again, let's kind of flip this over, kind of continue to show you some of this artwork in here. But yeah, really, really fun. The oversized cards add a really fun element to it. And the cards, don't have a linen finish or anything, but they are good quality cards. And really fun game, quick. The kids really love playing it, and it's pretty fun. Reminds me, growing up playing War and Egyptian Ratkiller and games like that. It's a fun mix of all those games combined, and if I could say, slamwiched together. So really enjoy Gamewright Slamwich. You can either pick up the regular copy, again a little bit smaller sized cards, but still consistently themed. I believe they also have a different version with some other artwork and stuff, but whatever version you get, it's a great game. And this is the super sized one, if that interests you as well. So enjoy Slamwich if you can get a hold of it, and we'll see you next time.